The Global Content tab is where you can add global content to every page of your website. There are 4 global content sections: the global HTML head content, the global header content, global sidebar content, and global footer content. The global HTML head content is where you can enter global JavaScript includes. For example, Google Analytics. The global header content section is where you can enter HTML content that will be displayed at the top of every web page. For example, your logo. The global sidebar content section is where you can enter HTML content that will be displayed in the sidebar of every web page. For example, ads. The global footer content section is where you can enter HTML content that will be displayed at the bottom of every web page. For example, your copyright information. It should be noted that you could hide the header, sidebar, and/or the footer for any web page in the web page detail settings. The Newsletters tab is where you can manage your newsletters and mailing list. We will get into this in more detail in a later example. The Localization tab is used for websites written in languages other than ENUS, English United States. There are certain areas of your website that contain text that need to be localized to your website's language. An example of a string that needs to be localized is your login page for secured pages. The login page contains items such as a login button. The text for this button can be changed to read properly in another language by entering the localized version of the string in the provided text boxes below. Every string has a default ENUS version, so it is not necessary to update these strings if your website is written in ENUS. The Reports tab is used to generate high-level page reports. There are 3 separate reports: page report, article report, and product report. In this example, let's view the page report by clicking on the View Page Report button. The page report is a high-level page property report of all the content pages for your website. You could check to see if a particular web page is enabled or disabled. You could check the security to see if it's open to the public, viewable by anybody, or secured, only viewable by administrators and trusted users. You could check to see if the web page is visible in the navigation menu or if it's a hidden page. You could check the title of the web page, the friendly URL of the web page, and if it has a friendly URL. And then you can also check the metadata for each and every one of your web pages. The Redirects tab is used to redirect a URL on your site to another page on your site or to a different website. For example, if somebody went to tandemserver.net/community, they would be redirected to our corporate site, tandemserver.org. The Notes tab is used to leave notes about your website to yourself and will not be displayed anywhere on your website. The Mail tab is used to manage mail received from your form submissions from your website. For example, a newsletter sign-up request form. We will get into this in more detail in a later example. The Sitemap tab is used to display every content page on your website so you can easily navigate to the page that you would like to manage. You could use the sitemap flyout nav to add a new page or to navigate to the web page that you would like to manage. Or click on the web page we'd like to manage in the sitemap. Note, we could also add a new page by clicking on the Add New Page button. Let's click the My New Web Page. The page manager for the My New Web Page is now displayed. We will get into the page manager details in a later example. For now, let's delete the page. Click the OK button, and the page is successfully deleted. Right below the tabs are the Quick Launch buttons. The View Live Site button, the Preview Site button, Quick Publish button, and Add New Page button. Click the View Live Site button to open a new browser window to display your live website. Click the Preview Site button to open a new browser window to display the working version of your website. Once you are happy with the working version of your website, simply publish the website to make it go live. Click the Quick Publish button to publish the working version of your website live to the internet. A warning message is displayed to make sure that you want to publish your website. It should be noted that the Quick Publish button does not create a backup of your website. Click the OK button to continue. A success message should be displayed. Click OK. Your website is now live on the internet. Click the Add New Page button to quickly add a new web page to your website. You can select a parent page, the sort order, and then enter in a navigation title. And then click the Save button. And there's your new web page.